What is up, everybody? And on today's Unbiased Hard Take, got a couple episodes for you guys today, so keep in tap for the next video. But on this video, we're going to talk about, unfortunately, the state of Purdue football, as well as the state of Purdue basketball, and it's like night and day. And I'm just going to get the ugly out of the way first. We're going to start negative, and we're going to end on a positive note, because I'm going to end y'all with some positivity. I'm not a big negative guy. So, Purdue football, there's nothing to be positive about here. Because last year, we lost, I think it was like 60-something to like 0 to IU. Correct me on, you put the correct score down there, but it was embarrassing. Well, this one was a little better, because it was 56-3. At Purdue, on our own field, for the old bucket game. These teams have been playing since the 1800s. And they're in total opposite directions. Number 2, IU, who is now in the Big Ten championship game for the first time in their franchise's history. Again, they finished their season at 12-0, and Purdue finishes the season now at 2-10. And I'm happy to be doing this last video for Purdue football, because there's not a lot to cover. Because Purdue football is no different than they were last year under Ryan Walters. Barry Odom is no better. And I won't have to give him more than 1 year because he did inherit a crapshoot. Like I've said before, I'm going to give him that much. But 56-3, it's not even competitive. IU had over 200 rushing yards in the first half on our field. I expect competitive play at some point. I mean, obviously, I didn't expect. I put on our Facebook page yesterday before the game, like, here we go. Can't wait to get this over with. And that's how I felt about really this whole season after I realized that it's no different. 2-10. Purdue haven't won a Big Ten game in 2 seasons. I see people calling us tomato cans. We're an embarrassment to football right now. And our basketball program's doing outstanding. And our football program's so bad it's even putting a blemish on that, in my opinion. I mean, IU had 548 total yards, 355 rushing yards. They averaged 10.1 yards a play. They got to average a first down every play. Purdue averaged 3.8 yards a play, 282 offensive yards. Then you doubled our offensive yards. We didn't even belong on the same field as them. We're an FCS school compared to IU. And that's our arch rival. Old bucket game. And they're going to be winning the bucket for years and years and years and years the way it looks right now. Because their head coach, he's outstanding. And we have Barry Odom. And Purdue had some of the biggest transfers. Some of the most transfers in college football, and we're still the same team. Garbage. Ryan Brown's not the answer at quarterback. 25-47 in interception, and the interception was on the first drive, mind you. The moment he threw that interception on the first drive, I knew it was over. Purdue didn't score a single touchdown this game. In the last 3 games, they haven't scored a competitive touchdown at all. I mean, they scored in the fourth quarter a couple times when they were already getting their ass kicked. So this Purdue football team really may be worse than they were under Ryan Walters last season. And we lost to Ryan Walters because he's the defensive coordinator on, I believe it's Northwestern. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Hold on here. Let me figure this out. Walters, NCAA football. Let's see who he coaches for. Oklahoma, former Oklahoma. All right, so Ryan Walters. He was a defensive coordinator for Washington, excuse me. So yeah, a Big Ten school regardless, not Northwestern, excuse me. So he's the defensive coordinator of Washington. And they destroyed us too. I mean, that final score against Washington was almost as bad as this. I mean, it was 49-13. So Ryan Walters even beat us. I don't know. Purdue football, I've said it before, we got to lead the Big Ten. And we got to leave it for all sports. That's how the Big Ten operates. And we need to go to the ACC. Our basketball program is best in the nation. We can compete with Duke, North Carolina. And the football programs aren't nearly as good in the ACC. So we'd have a better chance there than you could do, I mean, against your Dukes, your North Carolina. Schools like that, rather than playing IU, Ohio State, Michigan. These Big Ten schools all the time that are just massive powerhouses. Because if Purdue isn't going to be able to rebuild in the Big Ten, they're going to be in the bottom feed for a long time. Because no one wants to come to Purdue to play football. They go to Purdue to play basketball. Purdue football is an embarrassment. I would say it's the worst major college football program in the FBS. And I don't think that's really a hard take. Because Mendoza didn't need to do anything. He was only 8 for 15, 117, 2 touchdowns. on the day. So, I mean, it's not like and of course, he also ran one in there as well. So, 3 total touchdowns, and even Alberto Mendoza, the backup quarterback, went 2 for 2 for 76 yards and a touchdown. So, even their backup quarterback's better than our starting quarterback. Alberto Mendoza would beat Ryan Brown in a camp competition, I guarantee it. And then, obviously, you have Roman Hemby, 152 yards, a touchdown. I mean, IU had 5 rushing touchdowns, guys. 5. IU beat us around like an FCS team. That's what Purdue is now. We are a bottom-feeding. We're the new Colorado Buffaloes before they got Dion. We're a laughingstock. Purdue football, it's dark, and I don't see an end in sight. Leave the Big Ten. That's all I got. Fire Barry Odom. There you go, too. I don't know. Fire everybody. Get rid of every player. Start fresh. I don't want to see any returning players. Or really any returning coaches. It's not competitive. It'd be different had we lost this game 56 to even 20. Okay, we scored some touchdowns, we moved the ball. Okay, whatever. But 56-3 against our arch rival at our own stadium. It's an embarrassment. Purdue football deserves so much better, and we've been a good team. We were a good team a couple years ago. It wasn't that long ago. Purdue was in the Big Ten championship game, and they lost to Michigan. Purdue's been a regular bowl team for years and years and years. I mean, it's normally smaller bowls, but with Curtis Painter. We made the Rose Bowl with Drew Brees, Kyle Orton. I mean, Purdue's made bowls in the past. And now we're such a far cry from even the smallest, meaningless bowl. We couldn't make the Pop-Tart Bowl. And that's just the reality. Purdue football is the worst it's ever been in its history. And then you have the basketball team, which is like day to night. So we just talked about it. Purdue basketball is number 1 in the country. They are now 7-0 after yesterday's win against the Eastern Illinois Panthers. And we did what we were supposed to. We outscored them in the first half, 53-28, and in the second half, 56-34, for a final score of Purdue 109 and Eastern Illinois 62. So over a 40-point win. And Purdue basketball is deep. I mean, Kaufman ran 14 points, Clough 10. Braden Smith had 10 assists. He didn't even have 10 points. He had 5 points. Fletcher Lawyer, 15. You had Jacobson with 24. Harris with 12. And Mayer with 10. Purdue had 6 players with 10 points or more. 6 in double figures. And Braden Smith wasn't even one of them. He had 10 assists, though. And he's coming up close on the all-time assist leader in the Big Ten history. So that's awesome. I think he'll be a good prospect for an NBA team. Obviously, next year, he's in his last year of eligibility because of the COVID year, things of that nature. So Purdue basketball looks, absolutely outstanding. Obviously, Eastern Illinois, don't take too much into that win. But before that, they won a smaller tournament in the Bahamas against Texas Tech, the Red Raiders, and they're ranked 20th in the nation. And they beat them by 30. They beat a ranked team. Number 1 Purdue beat number 20 ranked Texas Tech by 30. 86-56. And then we can even go back. They beat Memphis by 9. That was a kind of a weird game. Akron 97-79. So Purdue's beaten a couple ranked teams this year already. One being Alabama as well. So Purdue already multiple top 25 wins under our belt. 7-0. They have, the next game is Rutgers, at Rutgers on December 2nd, which is a Tuesday at 8 p.m., and then Iowa State ranked number 15 after that. So Purdue's starting to get into the bigger schools now. We're getting ready to start conference play here in a bit. So that's good for the basketball program. They've been number 1 multiple times this season, week by week by week, and we went from 1 to 2 without losing a game early in the season. Make that make sense. You can't. It's just bias against Purdue. That's just reality. It's probably the football team rubbing off on the basketball team, really. They hated the football team and how bad it is. But the Purdue basketball team, total opposite. I expect a national championship. Matt Painter, if he wins a national championship, he'll go down as one of the best college coaches in history. He's already won some of the most Big Ten titles. He's won everything else. Multiple March Madness appearances, smaller tournament wins like the Bahama one we just won. But he is just missing that one national championship. He's been to a natty. They lost. But this year, Purdue really is the best team in college basketball. If they don't win this year, then there's something wrong. I expect a flat national championship from this Purdue basketball team. So, that's all I got. What do you think down below in the comments on the football team for Purdue and the basketball team? Let me know how you think the Purdue should fix their football team. Any ideas? I don't even know if it can be fixed at this point. And then basketball team, we're number 1 in the nation. Number 1, baby. We're coming for that national championship. We're coming for it, baby. I mean, really, I would rather the basketball team be better than the football team because Indiana is a basketball state. So IU, you can keep your football. We got basketball in the basketball state. So until next time, that's all I got. Let's go Heat. Go Pat, go. But for this video, most importantly, boiler up and hammer down, baby. The basketball state will take the basketball. Best in the country, best in the state. Always have been, always will be. IU will be backseat in basketball. Boiler up.